Okay, here is Script Debugger. You can see the main editor window, results panel, variables panel. Down here you can see most of the event log, a little bit of expressions panel. I won't be dealing with that anyway, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to start a new document actually. And what I wanted to show you was how to play around with some of this Cocoa stuff because it's really useful. First thing, I just discovered this recently. This is really handy. You can set shortcuts for all these little Cocoa commands in here. Now, I mostly use an arrays and strings, so those are the only ones I've set up so far. But you can also, if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even define your own shortcuts. That syntax looks a little bit tricky to get used to, but I'm sure it's not that hard if you put your mind to it, or if I did. Anyway, what I want to show you, I'm just going to mess about with an S string, I think, and just show you something. And so if I choose this out of the paste clipping menu, you can see it inserts a couple of things for me. The only thing I need to figure out right now is I need this variable. So let's just make that. So set source string to our house in the middle of our street. It's the place we like to sleep. Right. So suppose I want to create a target string. What I really want is something like we sleep in the middle of our street. Now if I want to do this in normal AppleScript, I've got to start messing about either breaking things up with text item delimiters, or I've got to start grabbing text item of the word and then put them all together, try to insert some spaces. It's a lot of code. I'll end up with at least 10 or 12 lines, I'd imagine. But I don't need to do that because using the power of Cocoa, I can actually call methods from the NSString API, which there's methods to do all this sort of stuff already there. I just need to know how to do it. And Script Debugger really helps you with this because you've got all this stuff that's just boilerplate code you can just stick in. So all I've got to do is, this is my AppleScript string. You can see this is just a normal AppleScript string. If I do class of source string, and you can see that's text. And what we're doing here in this line is we're taking an AppleScript string and we're converting it into an NS string, a Cocoa string basically. So that's what a string is. And that allows us to call all these NSString APIs on it. So for example, what am I going to do to turn this into my target string? I want we sleep in the middle of our street. So I've got basically two substrings I need in the middle of our street. And oh yeah, I was going to do we like to sleep actually. Let me just fix my target string, otherwise we'll be here all morning. We like to sleep, that sounds a bit dafter. So I've got we like to sleep as one substring, and I got in the middle of our street as another. I've got to get them and then put them together again. So how am I going to do that easily? I'm going to take a drink first. I'm going to create, first of all, a list. Not like that, I'm not. And I'm going to get from a string, which remember is the whole string. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to create another string. Let's call it substring 1. And again, I'm going to go to a string, and I'm going to get the first substring, which is, since I want we like to sleep at the beginning of my target string, I'll go for that bit first. So I've got a couple of methods I can play with here. I can go with substring from index. That will get me from that, what you'd call an AppleScript, an offset. It'll get me from that point all the way to the end of the string. I've got another one, substring to index, which is basically from text item 1 all the way through to the text item of the index that I give it. Or, and this is the one I'm probably going to use, substring with range. That gets me any text within the range that I define, and that range will be defined by, first of all, a location. Again, in AppleScript you call that the offset, and then a length. How long is that substring? So that's all I've got to put in here, and that will be in the form of a record. So I'll have location. What's going to be the number of this? Going to be 3, 4, 10, 13, 17, 18, 24, 25, 26, 30, 33. Oh, I'd guess I'll say 40 or something. We'll see where we get. Location, that says 50, location 40. And my other parameter is length, but length is also an AppleScript word, so I've got to put it around some pipes. And what I'm actually after is we like to sleep. That's 2, 6, 7, 11, that's 17, I did guess. 17 words, we'll figure out in a minute when we see the result. Right, so what I wanted was, it's the place we like to sleep, but I didn't get that at all. So what I wanted was we like to sleep, didn't I? So I'm not even close with that. Let's try 57. I'll just keep 17 to see where. We'll just try to get the location first. A line here. Am I out of bounds? Am I? Like to slut. Okay, we're not bad. I want to try 54. About 15. We like to sleep. Okay, we like to sleep. Now I've got my first one right. Then I'm going to get my second one in exactly the same way. In fact, I'm just going to copy all this stuff. Oh, I could have done this with balance, I think. Let's try. Yeah, I like that. So, in this case, my location is in the middle of our street. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 10 or 11? And that's probably at least 20. We'll just take a guess. Substring 2, stupid boy. In the middle of our. So we were pretty good with the location. We just need street, which is about 7, I guess. Bang on. So let's just have a look. Now, hang on, stop there. Let's just see what are these. See, these are not AppleScript objects yet. So if I want to get these back to being things I can manipulate in ordinary AppleScript, I need to put those on. And now if we just do class of substring 2, we should see, okay, we're back to what we want. So don't forget to add that on. Now if I just concatenate substring 1, set target string to substring 1 and a space. I think I need between them, don't I? We'll see in a minute. Where's the flipping delimiters? And substring 2. Let's just see what that comes out. We like to sleep in the middle of our street. We like to sleep in the middle of our street. That's exactly what I wanted. That was boilerplate code, so I'm not counting that. I wrote that and 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of code. That's pretty good, I reckon. Hope you enjoyed it.